Hey, what's up, guys? This is Kevin,
Eric,
Joe,
and welcome to the first 3G podcast. It's the relaunch of our channel, which was previously 10% More Gaming.
Yep.
3G stands for 3 Gamers.
Yep, because
There's
it's
see me, right?
just us right now. I hate you. Obviously, the name changes as we add or decrease members. Taking you out of here.
It'd be 2G, and that's whack.
So today's podcast is mostly gonna be about E3. The 3 press conferences, game announcements, all that crap.
Electric 3.
Yes, that's what D3 stands for.
Electric 3.
3.
So yeah, we're just gonna go through them in chronological order. Chronological.
Okay, let's talk
the
about
order
order.
which they came in. No, well, that's not the first thing they showed. The first one was Microsoft.
The Microsoft press conference.
And they kicked it off.
Monday?
Of course, they do this every year now, don't they? They're starting off with Call of Duty.
Yeah, but Eminem didn't come out with a rap song.
It's absolutely right. It's a valid point. Which kind of makes the game a little bit lower.
Makes me not want to buy it.
Where's the famous rapper? There's always a famous rapper in every Call of Duty.
Come on, even...
Wait, who was it before Eminem?
Ice-T. No, 50 Cent was one of them. 50 Cent was, I think, Black Ops or Modern Warfare 2. One of them.
Not Modern Warfare 2.
Black Ops.
It was
Men in Black.
50
No, Black Ops was Eminem.
Yeah, for both of them, it was
Back
Eminem.
then, it was
Okay,
Eminem.
then maybe it was Modern Warfare 3.
I never played that one.
And then one of them had Ice-T.
That guy sucks.
Alright, anyway. Oh yeah, but he was a voice actor. He didn't do a song.
Oh, no, I'm not saying these people did songs. They were just
what was
famous
it called?
rappers.
Advanced
Warfare? The new one?
Advanced Warfare.
Advanced
The new one.
Yeah, Call of Duty Advanced Warfare.
And it's a big game changer because now we have laser guns. So we're taking a book from, I don't know, Fallout.
From every sci-fi game.
It looks like the best one since Modern Warfare 2.
Ooh.
Is that really saying much?
It's a step in the right direction.
It's definitely the best.
No,
Well, you know what? They only showed the single player. We need to see the multiplayer to really judge.
But I haven't had fun in a Call of Duty game since Modern Warfare 2.
I haven't had fun since the first Modern Warfare.
Black Ops?
You know,
Black Ops?
That's a lie. I enjoyed World at War. I did enjoy it.
Could you put a flamethrower on your gun in World at War? Nope, but you can do that in
you
Black Ops.
You can have a real flamethrower, not some...
Alright, Joey, you can keep saying Black Ops. Let's just get this on the record. Black Ops is the worst Call of Duty game.
I didn't like it. I just like how it rolls off the tongue.
The second one wasn't that bad. It was probably the best one after Modern Warfare 2.
Main thing is there's laser weapons. Apparently you could take doors off and use it as a shield. And
Yeah,
since Army of 2 isn't, a thing
it
anymore.
looks acceptable. Let's put it that way.
Okay, looks acceptable. Let's move on.
Alright, Forza Horizon.
Okay, not Project Gotham. That's all I'm going to say.
Shut up.
Forza Project Gotham is.
Forza Horizon looks good.
It's a game that depends on graphics. The graphics look good, so it's going to be good.
The graphics look good. Those are real cars.
Yeah, pretty
Not
much.
Project Gotham. Okay, next.
Don't know what that is. Evolve, which is made by the guys who made
the Left 4 Dead series. Not Valve, the studio that made Left 4 Dead.
Yeah,
Valve just published it.
Can you guys explain the title to me?
Evolve?
E's on one side, but
yeah, the logo.
Yeah.
I don't know. What's the logo? Does it matter?
I'm just gonna forget you just said that.
Watch that be the main thing.
Do you want to explain the concept, Eric? Because you get it more than I do.
The concept of Evolve?
Yeah.
Well, basically...
By the way, explain the concept of Destiny while you're at it.
Get out of here. One thing
not
at a time.
Evolve.
So anyway, the concept of Evolve, it's pretty much... it's similar to Left 4 Dead, being that the creators of Left 4 Dead make it. But instead of the multiplayer being 4 versus 4, or there's 4 survivors and 4 special infected, there's 4 monster hunters, for lack of a better term, because I really... Yeah, okay, whatever.
That was a good game.
Shut up. Anyway, there's 4 of those guys, and they're all player controlled, obviously. And then one person gets to play as the boss monster for the level. And the boss monster starts off, I guess, kind of like level 1-ish. And he has to run around the map while the monster hunters are trying to kill him, obviously. And try and eat the smaller beings on whatever map you're on and evolve, hence the name of the game.
Yeah.
And as the monster evolves, you get more powers and such. It makes you harder to kill.
Alright, you may have said this, I wasn't listening. If one of the players gets killed, do they turn into a monster?
No.
Okay.
With the basically, there's like
they just die.
No, there's a timed respawn system, so they can come back into the fight. But I forget
limited amount of lives, I would assume.
I don't know if there's a limited amount of lives, but I know that if the monster is able to kill all 4 people before any of them respawn again, the monster wins.
Or maybe it's going to be like Left 4 Dead 2 where you have to get to a certain point.
Maybe. I have no idea. They haven't really shown much, but what they have shown does look promising. So.
And then, by the way, we're skipping all the stuff that doesn't matter because we don't care about it. So like anything that they talked about that wasn't important, we're not talking about here.
I think we hit all the
we got all the major stuff.
Yeah.
And then they moved into Assassin's Creed Unity, and didn't they also said something about just Assassin's Creed 5, I think.
Assassin's Creed, I don't know about.
They didn't show anything, but I think they said
there's
something.
two Assassin's Creed.
If I'm wrong,
there are 2
sorry.
Assassin's Creeds. I don't really know much about the one that's coming out for the last gen, being 360 and PS3. But there are 2 separate titles.
So let's just talk about Unity because that's the only one we know about.
And we should just throw Liberation.
Shut up. Anyway,
you said ew?
Yeah. So yeah, Assassin's Creed Unity, that looks real promising in my opinion. Being that there's multiplayer and you get to co-op. Create your own brotherhood, sort of, because the co-op.
Do they have to do like gang initiations?
I don't know. No idea.
Anyway, yeah, like I said, I haven't played an Assassin's Creed since.
What it reminds me of? So. It reminds me of the way they were like, you know, collaborating and sneaking around and shit in the little trailer that they showed. Reminds me of like a multiplayer Splinter Cell game.
Oh yeah.
Kind of like that.
Yeah, you're right.
So yeah,
it looks good. Though. I think it will be the first one since Brotherhood I get, since the multiplayer in Brotherhood. Even though it's nothing like this, it was still really good. Mm-hmm. So that'll probably be the next one. That's the first one I'll get since then. And then the next game was Sunset Overdrive,
where you can be a hero.
Yeah. The trailer was brilliant. It started out looking like like Battlefield. If it weren't for the graphics, yeah, it was Battlefield.
The game made me feel
cartoony
old.
graphics, and then the freaking guy comes in through the door, says "fuck your show" and makes everything orange.
Wall running and shit. It's pretty good.
I should cut my hair like that.
It's like Prototype.
It's like Crank
meets like Tony Hawk meets like I don't even know.
Crank.
Shut up.
Comes to mind. 1 and  2.
Is that a real game?
No, the movie.
Oh, it's a movie?
Yeah.
Jason Statham.
Oh.
Yeah, let's keep Jason Statham out of this, though. Before he finds us.
And kills us?
Yeah, that's what he does in every movie.
Oh, there it is. And then the next important thing was the Dead Rising DLC, which I'm going to look the name up for right now, because I don't remember.
It was like super...
Nah, we're going to get it right. No.
Well, let me just try for it. It's like Super Ultra Dead Rising 3.
Plus Alpha Sigma?
Here we go.
Sometimes...
Super Ultra Dead Rising 3 Arcade Remix Hyper Edition X Plus Alpha.
There you go.
You get points for trying.
They're just freaking trolls. Why they gotta be like that?
Why you gotta be like that?
I mean, it looks cool, I guess.
No, it looks fun though. It's the first. Shut up. It's the first Dead Rising to have 4-player co-op. So yeah, that's a plus.
The DLC for 2 was good. I've seen that, and it was really good.
Okay, yeah.
The Case West and
Case West. That's the one where Frank and
Chuck, yeah.
That one, the boss fight that's something in itself. Where you fight freaking Aladdin on steroids.
Oh, Punjabi Nightmare.
That's another. That's a conversation for another day.
That's a boss fight.
Do a segment on like terrible bosses.
Yeah.
Project Spark.
Project Spark. I mean,
I don't know if you have an Xbox One, but it's still in beta form.
Okay, yeah. Like,
how long has it been in beta form?
A long time.
I don't know. Eric tried running it. His Xbox crashed.
Yeah, every time I try and run it, it crashes my One or Xbone.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I can't play it. It looks really cool, and I want to like it. I just can't play it.
Yeah, you could make a rock have life, give it a soul, and take it away.
I guess you could do whatever you want. You get to make whatever kind of game you want, which is cool. I guess if you wanted to make a Pinocchio game, I don't really see if anybody'd like that, but.
Fable Legends.
I like World of Warcraft. Man.
I like
that's
Fable
all I'm
Legends.
gonna say.
If any of you guys have played Dungeon Defenders, it looks like a more serious Dungeon Defenders to me, and I really enjoyed that game until people started playing it without me and leveling up beyond my means.
So you have to play You got to play as Krillin.
You want to name someone? It's someone we know.
It is someone we know.
You can name them if you want.
Joey.
Oh, you did it?
It was Joey, Geo, Colin, and then they replaced me with Geo's little brother, Damien.
And he's like 7.
Crazy. He barely started to talk like last week.
Well, that was that. And then I was like, you guys are freaking 20-something odd levels higher than me. I can't even fight the monsters. I just decided to mod the game, but I never played it with them again. So that was that.
Alright, so apparently that's what Fable Legends is.
But Fable Legends does look really cool, man. And one person can play as the villain.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there's four people playing as a hero, and then the villain there's only one person playing as a villain, kind of like Evolve, and basically you have to try and make the heroes.
Basically, Fable was doing bad since like the third one.
The third one.
And then
sucked.
they saw Evolve
the
and like, let's do that.
And then they made that Connect one.
The Connect one was so good. It was a rail shooter because everyone loves rail shooters.
Alright, first of all, it was a Connect game. That's all you really need to say.
But a Connect game, you get to do this.
There is. Yeah, well, I guess we could talk about that when we get to the indie games
Connect,
later.
fuck off.
And Central.
And then there was Ori and the Blind Forest, which was an indie game. I don't even know who made it.
I can't talk about it because it makes me want to cry.
Yeah, that's pretty much Spirited Away, the video game.
Oh, yeah. Any indie game that was there, I think you can pretty much say was amazing.
Yeah.
All the indie games, such as really Inside, which was made by the guys who made Limbo.
There's one indie game called Hellraid, and that game looks exactly like Skyrim, in my opinion. It looks just... I haven't gotten a chance to
it's an indie game?
It's an indie game, and it looks just as good as Skyrim.
Bethesda's tight right now.
Yeah, they really are. I mean, even the animation for casting like a fire spell, the animation for casting like a fire spell, it looks just like the first fire spell you learn in Skyrim, Flames, where you just constantly shoot out fire out of your hand. It looked like just the same. And then there were some cool things. Like the guy, I think he was like fighting skeletons or something in like a tavern, and he was like on the second floor, and he like kicked the skeleton.
I may have. Yeah, I saw it.
I guess you could like kick to break defenses or whatever, but it also staggered back the skeleton. And he fell over the banister and fell to the first floor, which I thought was cool.
And I went slightly out of order because I skipped Halo, even though
Let's talk about Halo 5. Let's talk about Halo 5.
They didn't
we don't know anything about Halo 5.
We can't talk
Listen,
about
all I saw is Master Chief, and he's like, okay, that could be Master Chief, but he's in that cool, awesome Promethean armor.
Master Chief.
And then Arbiter's like over there, he's like, Master Chief, you're so handsome. And he's back. In 2015.
Then they released they announced the Master Chief collection, which is 1 through 4.
November.
Definitely got to get that.
They're just stealing
100 maps! It's 100 maps in 4,000 Gamer Score. It's a bargain.
Come on.
4,000? Who cares about Gamer Score?
I don't really care, but still, it's a lot of content.
You care about it because you have like 70,000.
I have 60,000.
Fuck you. I have like 12.
It's a lot of content, and it's a lot of nostalgia.
I admit, if you haven't got into it before, this is the perfect way. It's like $15 a game.
But you know what? The main thing for me is that Xbox One, there's no Halo except Spartan Assault. And Eric and I both played that.
Oh my god, we downloaded Spartan Assault because it was the free game with gold for the Xbox One. It's also like the only game they could give for free on the Xbox
it's the only
One.
game that's out.
Yeah, because they're not gonna give us Watch Dogs or anything like that. It's crazy. But anyway, me and Joe downloaded it. We beat it in an hour.
Are you serious?
Yeah, we beat it like in an hour.
Oh my god, how much did it cost?
It's $15.
Cold
so
cash.
Mad. If I bought that, I think I would have thrown out my one.
Our friend Thomas, he bought it.
He was like, it's so good.
Yeah, he was like, oh man, it's so good. There's like 5 co-op missions. And that's it.
That's it. Great. And then there was Rise of the Tomb Raider.
Oh yeah.
No, it's Tomb Raider. Rise of the Tomb Raider.
No, it's not it though.
Anyway,
it looked. I mean, it
looked
good.
Cool, but no
it was a teaser trailer.
Just a teaser trailer.
It looked good.
There was probably some decrepit, cancer-ridden old man. That was Lara Croft's counselor.
There's nothing really surprising. It's a revamp of the series, so I think everyone expected there to be another Tomb Raider, especially since the last one did pretty good.
I like the last one.
So,
especially for the price that I got it for.
And what's Square Enix doing? Like, really, what's Square Enix doing that's really making them money?
They're making 5 editions of each Final Fantasy. That's what they're doing.
Great, wasting my time.
The next Final Fantasy looks pretty cool, though.
They have to release 2 good ones that are not the same number before I will buy it.
I want a sequel.
Well, the next one has nothing to do.
No,
with
I want.
Is it a new number?
Yeah,
it's a new number. It's like
is that the online one?
No, it already came out.
Lightning Returns, right?
No, online one was Final Fantasy: A Realm Reborn, which came out like who knows when. Like,
did it have a number?
No, it was like Final Fantasy
The next one that's coming out does not have. It's a brand new number, brand new story, and it plays like it looks like Dragon's Dogma kind of.
Okay, so I can see that working.
Yeah,
anyway.
it's not like the traditional turn-based combat. It's like regular RPG combat, like how you fight in Witcher or whatever.
Alright, that's good.
Looks, and it's
speaking of The Witcher.
Oh yeah, The Witcher. Another game.
You guys can talk about this. I've never played it.
Well, I've only recently started playing the first one,
but I never touched it.
The story's cool, lore's cool. It's definitely all there. I don't know. I just
can't get in.
Joey. I don't know. I remember one time Joey said something about Garrett being too ugly for him to get into the game or whatever.
I have to be that man and sleep with women. I'm not going to do that to them.
But I can't really speak about how it improves over The Witcher 2.
This is your territory.
About what?
The Division?
Did you play them? No,
The Witcher? No, I said the game was unattractive to me.
Yeah, he hasn't played any of them. I've recently started the first one.
Alright, well.
And I can't tell you how it's improved over the second one because I haven't played it. But it's definitely an improvement over the first one because the combat in that game is definitely
could not get
repetitive and boring. So, yeah.
I acknowledge it as a good game. Just can't get into it.
Yeah, I mean, the first one is a great game. I'm sure it was freaking amazing when it came out.
The beef right now.
But,
we finally saw gameplay for The Division. This is the first gameplay, right?
No, well,
real gameplay.
Okay, no, it wasn't the first gameplay. It was the first like gameplay video that lasted more than a minute. So.
Okay, it's the first.
Yeah,
it's the first extended gameplay.
Yep.
They didn't show anything about Smart Glass being involved.
Wait, can we finish talking about The Division?
No, Smart Glass with The Division. Remember last year was emphasized like crazy.
Yeah,
it's because last year was everything but video games. Of course they were talking about.
But now this year was games.
No, but I don't think they're going to focus on Smart Glass right now. But you can do some cool things with Smart Glass. Like imagine being able to do something with your friends on Xbox and you're not even home. You're like on the train or something.
I'd probably get robbed, but okay.
That's the thing. I don't care.
You play video games on your phone?
I guess everything they've been doing recently just really doesn't appeal to me.
I guess.
Because it's all the voice commands and the TV crap and on your phone. I don't care about any of that. I enjoy the voice.
Joey, you care about it. You know why? Because the only way you freaking message people through Xbox is via Smart Glass. Through your phone.
Okay, I like using Smart Glass, yeah.
Because
I get a key,
He'll get the notification on his phone, and it's so much easier to type on your phone's keypad than using the Xbox's keypad.
I don't know, I feel it more when I send it on the Xbox because I have to take the time.
Listen, I can't sit there for 30 minutes to use this obsolete, whatever the hell they use to type on the Xbox.
And they haven't put out any sort of like messenger kit for the Xbox One.
Right.
Oh, they haven't?
No.
Yeah, but the one for the fucking 360 was stupid. No one used it. Because it went on top of the controller. Remember the keypad?
No, mine was below.
It was below the controller.
It was below?
Yeah.
It was like this. It was, well, you guys can't see this, but
the
keypad would be down here and then to type.
It went for where the headset would go.
Yeah, and then you could plug in your headset into the...
Okay, I guess that's not as stupid. I still think it is pretty stupid, though.
But it helped out a lot when you wanted to, fucking text people a long message and, not look like stupid. Because like when you're using the Xbox on-screen keypad, you get like you're like, I just want to finish this fucking message, or you start cutting corners and abbreviating,
I think it gives, I don't know. Yeah, I guess that's true. Whatever.
Got to type a lot faster.
Anyway, then they had a completely teaser trailer for Phantom Dust, which means we don't even know what it is still.
Harry Potter 9.
Sure.
Yeah.
There was only 7, right?
Not my problem.
Fast 5, 6, 7, 8.
Okay, there you go.
That's for another day.
God. I thought it was Devil May Cry.
I didn't know what it was. I just thought it was cool when they started glowing. So, my fascination for everything that glows blue, Kevin.
Yes, like your computer.
Yes, everything, yeah.
So, Eric will buy that game because the teaser trailer had glowing blue.
Yeah, why not?
And then there was Scalebound, which and Sunset Overdrive I thought were the best of the Microsoft conference.
I guess.
What about Crackdown?
Alright, we haven't talked about that yet.
I think those are the two best, Scalebound and Sunset Overdrive. I'm assuming Scalebound is a Microsoft exclusive because I didn't see it.
Yeah, they didn't state it, but they didn't say anything about it.
Well, that guy couldn't even speak English.
I guess that's true.
English.
Oh yeah, it was Hideki.
I don't know.
Kamiya?
I don't remember his
something
name.
like that.
Ken Love.
I just remember he was bald, and the two sentences that he did say.
Thank you.
It was just they sounded really rehearsed. So.
Well, yeah.
Well, yeah, because I
he doesn't speak English.
I know, but they didn't show it at anybody else's press
That's
conference.
true. So yeah, probably. I guess it is Xbox exclusive. Which was there anything else? Sunset Overdrive. Maybe?
Sunset Overdrive is definitely an
exclusive, and everything else like we already know Forza is.
Oh yeah,
Chrome
but
Sound
always
would be
been-
nice.
get out of here.
I don't see anything else that was exclusive.
Crackdown.
We haven't talked about
Oh,
that yet. God damn
okay,
it.
sorry. Halo is exclusive.
No, but stuff that we didn't know.
Oh.
New exclusive
I think
stuff.
Ori and the Blind Forest is exclusive too.
Yeah, maybe.
Project Gotham would be a nice addition.
Get
I
out
don't know
of
what
here.
that is. All right, and
It's
then
a
they
racing game.
ended with the not trailer of Crackdown because it was barely a trailer. They just
It was. I don't know.
it was them saying
You know what it looks
we're
like?
making another Crackdown.
Yeah, you know what? It kind of looks like those opening cinematics when you first load up the game.
Yeah,
Like when you're on the press start screen to go to the main menu.
yeah, like the intro CG,
Mm-hmm.
and you can only make 2 games before you have to reboot it. That's not. Why would you reboot it?
Well, I don't know. The people who made the second one aren't the same as the people who made the first one, and the second one.
The second one was not as good.
Exactly. The people who are making the new one now. Are the
But
same.
then again, the first one only sold like it did because it came with the Halo 3 beta.
It's true.
Dante's Inferno.
Maybe they should put the Halo 5 beta in this one.
That would be amazingly smart. But what are the odds that they would be that smart?
Nope, they're putting that in the
'cause,
Halo
in
Master
the
Chief Collection.
You get the Halo 5 beta, and you get to see Halo Nightfall, which
Oh,
is the new
The TV show.
Halo TV show. Yep.
Which is made by Steven Spielberg, so it will either be really good or it will last 5 episodes. Shit.
And
Which may or may not be Eric's
yeah,
phone.
so in the
And-
Master Chief Collection, you get those 2 things, and then they did show that little teaser of like 5 seconds for Halo 5, which looked amazing.
How amazing can 5 seconds look?
It looked pretty amazing, Kevin. You
And
just gotta
then
see it for yourself.
That was basically it. So that was just like
yeah, that's
a
pretty much
summary.
the Microsoft press
it was-
conference in a nutshell.
Definitely better than last year's.
Oh, hell yeah.
100 times. 100. I don't think they ever mentioned. I don't even think they mentioned the Kinect.
They didn't.
Which
Dance Central.
Oh yeah.
they said something about Dance Central.
Mhm.
It
Okay.
exists.
The people that make harmonics, or the people who harmonics, the people that make
Guitar Hero and Rock Band.
no, they just make Rock Band.
No, they made Guitar Hero 1,
They
2,
did?
and 3. Yes, they did.
Oh, whatever. Well, they said that they're making another Dance Central, which is going to be a download only,
Okay,
digital only, whatever.
that's
and,
all right.
pretty smart.
I kind of missed last
And
year.
they're making some other game. It's a Disney game called Fantasia.
What's that supposed to be?
I don't know. You're like a wizard that does things
Like
through
the
music.
movie
Yeah.
or the I don't
It's
know.
inspired off the movie that they said that.
That could be something, but they didn't show anything, did they?
No, they just said it's a real thing.
Okay,
So.
that could be something.
Mm-hmm. We're gonna have to wait for
I
that
like
one.
last year's E3 because it reminds me of like every episode of Three's Company where there was a misunderstanding, but it gets resolved later.
I guess.
Oh, I've never watched Three's Company.
That's your own damn fault.
So I'll just let you 2 go now because I know what did you want from Microsoft because I know there's something you wanted.
Handheld.
Yes.
Really?
Yeah,
I'd like a Microsoft handheld.
It's doing a lot. I bet it would do a lot better than my Vita.
The Vita's pretty
it's kind of
dead.
getting saturated at that point. I know that Vita's dead, but it's still there. And to have 3 handhelds is kind of
Why
crazy.
not? We already have 3 consoles.
Yeah, I know, but
You
it's
know what?
this-
Would you rather more cell phone games or would you rather more handheld?
Okay, well, you know how I feel. I'd rather more handheld games, but I don't want another handheld console. I want Microsoft. No, because Microsoft would not make. The only first-party games that would be for it would be some Halo game. Maybe Halo Wars 2 could come out on that. That would be smart of them.
I think so.
Like that. What else is even first-party that they would make?
Gears of
A
War.
Gears game.
It's not first-party.
What do you
It's
mean?
theirs.
Microsoft.
They own it? Yeah, they own it.
only Microsoft publishes.
No, only they publish it, but they don't make it.
Well, now they own the rights because Epic, the people who make Gears of or who made Gears of War, they don't make it anymore. They wanted
They
to make
own
something
them,
else,
okay.
and now they bought the rights. So
Okay.
They could put a
So
Gears
Halo,
game.
Gears of
They could
War.
put a Halo game. They could put a Crackdown game.
Again,
Hell, let's just
but that's
put-
a third-party game
But it's Microsoft exclusive.
for now.
What?
It's been
It
exclusive
couldn't
for the
necessarily-
past 3 games.
What?
Or
Yeah,
2.
Crackdown.
Oh,
But it doesn't have to be.
pretty sure it's good.
Alright,
Yeah.
I thought you guys were going to say Fallout, which is what you were saying 5 minutes ago.
No, where's Fallout at? Really?
Yeah, a new Fallout.
Come on, please.
I mean, it's only been like 4
There
years.
was no Bethesda game?
The Evil Within.
The Evil Within.
Okay.
I don't really care about that game though. I mean, I've heard people online talk about it.
It
and,
looks interesting.
They said, I remember Chris Kohler from the Wired podcast. Chris Kohler from the Wired podcast. He was saying how the graphics look kind of dated.
You know what? And that's good.
Yeah.
I like that.
You know what? You're absolutely right. Older graphics, I'm pretty sure we all feel that older graphics make games have a more gritty and dark feel when they're not so beautifully lighted and everything looks so damn smooth.
Like, oh my god, the blood looks so... I want to lick it because it looks so nice.
Oh yeah, like we were talking about horror games before. They can't make them anymore because it looks too good.
Looks way too beautiful.
I think that's why people like the first Dead Space so much.
Yeah.
Because it looked really great.
It was really dark.
Yep.
You were like walking around the Ishimura for the whole game. And even though I think Dead Space 2 was the best one out of the three, because they pretty much took everything from Dead Space 1 and improved upon everything.
Okay.
And,
I've only played one.
Dead Space 3 kind of sucked beef.
It didn't suck that much beef.
I mean, I didn't enjoy it as much as I enjoyed Dead Space 2 and the multiplayer.
I remember that. I remember that.
I hope you do.
Because I was there. We played it.
I know we played it together. We played the whole thing together.
Apparently that doesn't mean anything anymore.
It was fun, but the competitive multiplayer or versus multiplayer, whatever you want to call it, for Dead Space 2, I think was a lot more fun than the co-op.
Wow! Holy crap! Okay, I'm happy for saying that. Want to say things? Real talk.
All right. So, final grades, I guess. Microsoft, I'll give it a B. It was solid.
Give it a B plus.
There was nothing that made me say, okay, this is the conference of the E3. What about you, Joey?
But give it a couple cherries.
All right, I don't know what that means.
What is Pac-Man?
That's what I thought of too. All right, so let's move on.
One closing words though. Fallout 4. That's all I gotta say.
Right.
Project Gotham.
Shut up.
And then the Sony press conference was later that day.
You see, the Sony press conference is hard because everyone has subtitles. So
it's true.
Actually, most of the people that were there spoke English.
Not good English.
There was like one guy who couldn't speak English. They started off with Destiny.
English.
It was, I believe, it was a new Destiny trailer that was not at Microsoft's. They made a big deal about the Destiny bundle and how the beta comes to PS4 first and how they have an alpha that just started. Okay, that's cool, I guess, but no. Like,
listen,
it's probably going to be buggy as shit anyway. I mean,
well, yeah, that's the point.
So why are people making a big deal that they're getting the alpha?
Because beta's everything nowadays.
I love Destiny.
But it's an alpha, it's not a beta.
Well, yeah, actually.
We're both going to get the beta.
Destiny's awesome, but know what? That was last year's E3.
That was last year's E3. I want new games.
Speak new games. The Order 1886.
What was happening back in the 1800s?
What was happening?
Yeah, 19th century.
Civil War.
People were getting the Black Plague.
Yeah.
Wait, no.
The Industrial Revolution.
Okay, we could say. Okay, that's good. Okay, that's enough.
Yeah, it's good. Like it has a kind of like you saw his weapons in the trailer. They kind of look like a
Luga.
Steampunkish weapons. Like
yeah, you're right.
Big gears and shit on them.
And a mustache.
Yeah.
It looked like a Van Helsing game.
Pretty much.
It did. Yeah.
But a lot cooler than a Van Helsing game would ever be.
Mm-hmm.
Because they don't have to deal with any bullshit.
The game looks beautiful.
Yeah, it looks awesome.
Like you can see,
it looks like the best horror game since I don't know, Dead Space 1, Resident Evil 4. Like you have to go.
Whoa.
You have to go pretty far back to find a good horror game.
What about Outlast?
Those are that's different.
It's a totally different game.
Deadly Premonition.
That's comparable, but
no,
that's more campy than horror.
I just wanted to mention it.
It's like surreal.
Like games like Amnesia and Outlast, you can't really do anything but run away in that game.
Oh, okay.
There's no form of fighting back. That's what I'm trying
Let's
to
just
say.
go back to the 90s and say Resident Evil 1 Director's Cut. Okay.
Possibly one of the best games ever. And then they showed Entwined, which was I don't think it was an indie game, but it looked like an indie game. It was this weird
Child of Light.
Yeah, Child of Light,
or Eden, or
Journey.
Something like
Child of Eden?
The game,
whatever.
Child of Light, Eden.
Okay,
Eden Child.
No, not Child of Light. You can't say Child of Light.
Why is that racist?
No, Child of Light's an RPG.
Oh.
Yeah, that's right. It's something Eden that we were comparing it to.
I don't know.
Child of Eden?
Child of Eden. Yeah.
Maybe.
Then
where is the light coming from?
Child of Light's a different game.
They're two different
Yeah.
games.
There's too many games in my head right now. Okay.
Child of Eden was the Kinect game, right?
Yeah, and you were like this.
Yeah, you pretty much were God. With
They were hyping it as like the Kinect game.
Yeah.
And then it was
What about?
nothing.
But then Star Wars Connect.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then they announced like the Microsoft had the Dead Rising DLC. Sony had their Infamous DLC. None of us here have ever
played Infamous.
I played Infamous 1 and 2. I really liked it.
Oh, there you go. He's our resident Infamous expert.
Going to town on
Infamous. Well, I didn't really see the.
What's better, Infamous or Prototype?
Infamous.
Oh,
Why?
okay.
Why?
I'll take him on his word for it because he's the only one that's played
but I
it.
want an explanation.
I'll explain it to you later.
Yeah, alright.
I really don't feel like going in depth in a video game.
And it is DLC that you do not have to own the game to play.
Oh.
It's true.
Which is cool.
That's the way all DLC should be.
Blood Dragon.
Actually, it's a lot like Blood Dragon. I don't think, not all DLC should be like that. Like,
I think the Call of Duty
I'm
map
just going
should
to use
be
this
like
as
that.
an example because we were just talking about it. Dead Rising 2. The DLC you should not be able to play without playing the game because it makes no sense.
That's true.
So certain games, like this one makes sense.
I played Case West like before I even owned Dead Space 2. So
You mean Dead Rising 2?
Yes, Dead Rising 2. I didn't. Yeah, like Case West was my first Dead Rising game, and then I played all the others.
Alright, that's weird.
I don't know. It was on sale for $5.
Okay. And then
or was it
they had
$5? I think it was.
They had
$5.
the
Small and Large Earth.
Yeah, Little Big Planet 3. And they had the people from the studio up on stage playing it, and they kept dying at this one part, and it was really stupid. And it just shows why you should never show something live, especially if the people aren't very good at it.
It shows you can make mistakes too.
I think it's stupid when they get the devs who make the goddamn game
and they can't
play it. I mean, come on.
It could have been in English, and they're Japanese, so.
What?
No, they're Australian actually.
Okay, it could have been in English, and there are.
They speak English in Australia, good sir.
Little Big
They
Planet.
got marsupials.
Cool level editor, horrible platformer.
Yeah. Better shield yourself from the hate comments you'll receive.
I'll tell anyone that's how I feel.
I mean, I enjoy it. It's cute. I don't know.
I'm gonna get it for my daughter.
You don't have a daughter.
And then the next game was Bloodborne, made by From Software.
Bloodborne was the game that looks like Dark Souls, right?
I believe it was codenamed Beast Souls before they announced it. I believe either it was codename or that's what everyone was calling it. Which that's funny. It looked.
I don't know. There's no gameplay.
It was a
It did
CG
look.
trailer.
It was very ominous, very dark.
Probably very hard because it's made by the people who made Dark Souls.
Yep.
And Armored Core. If any of you guys have played Armored Core 2, that game when I was like, I don't even remember how little I was. I was very small, and that game freaking put hair on my chest because there was just a lot of screaming involved in that game.
I was reading my Einstein
PS4 exclusive, by the way.
So.
It's a PS4.
Bloodborne, PS4 exclusive.
Get light.
I'm probably gonna get a PS4 eventually.
Alright, relax.
You're breaking my heart today.
Then they had a demo of Far Cry 4.
I'll get it when they drop the price.
It looked like Far Cry. That's like there was shit blowing up. There was animals everywhere.
Yeah, it seems very familiar to Far Cry 3.
There was a part where an elephant ran into a car and the car blew up and the elephant was still alive.
I think what they're trying to do with Far Cry 4 is reimagine the magic that was Far Cry 3 by adding this odd.
Why? I don't get it. What
They have like a protagonist that really reminds me of Voss. Like
you mean an antagonist?
Antagonist. I'm sorry.
Like, yeah, I heard like there's something about he's like a racist or something. I don't get it.
He looks quite flamboyant, if you ask me. We'll just leave
but
it
then
at
like
that.
his character, whatever. Let's not whatever.
Yeah, and then there was the announcement that the Last of Us enemies are going to be in a special dungeon in Diablo 3, which is the weirdest crossover since what? The Professor Layton Phoenix Wright game.
Yeah, I guess.
There's nothing even to say. Like, if you like Diablo 3, you're gonna like it. If you like Last of Us, you're probably not gonna like it because it's Diablo 3. And then there was the Dead Island 2 trailer, which again a CG trailer, but I thought it was awesome.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty cool. I'm just surprised that they're making it because aren't they also making Dying Light?
Yes, and they're making something else too that is also very similar. I do not know the name to it.
I mean, come on, like how many zombie games is one studio?
They're Capcom.
Oh, you know what they also just made? They made
what?
this other, or I don't know if it was them, but it's the Dead Island license or whatever. It's on. I saw it on Steam the other day. You know, like MOBA games like Dota and League of Legends. They have a Dead Island one where you play as the heroes, but like from Dead Island 1, but it's like more cartoony-ish. So like Sam B, the black dude, is like freaking huge and shit like that.
That sounds like a cash grab if I've ever seen one.
I think it's free to play actually.
Oh really?
I think it's free to play. I might be wrong about that, but the reviews on Steam, people liked it, so.
Okay. And then there was an announcement that they're updating Grim Fandango, which is made by Tim Schafer, who made Broken Age. It's cool.
What's Broken Age again?
It's the game by Tim Schafer.
It's the game that we saw, remember, at the VGX Awards?
Yeah,
it's like a guy who has
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's cool. Eric thinks it's stupid.
I don't know.
Donkey Kong.
And then there was these, again, CG trailer for Let It Die. It's a Suda51 game. I think it's an RPG. It looked like an RPG. That was the trailer we watched with the...
Where you thought it was like Condemned or something? Not Condemned.
Yeah, Manhunt. You thought it was Manhunt.
Oh, that game? The super dark game? I don't know what the hell that's
like an RPG. It's like a Manhunt RPG.
It's just like you're running around in the sewers just killing people.
I don't know. I do that all the time.
I mean, he's always made weird games, so...
Yeah, I don't know. It looks fun, I guess, if you're a murderous
there was no
person.
gameplay.
Someone can explain to me what the hell Killer 7 actually means, because I read the Wikipedia thing. I don't understand.
Because there's 7 people in
No,
one
I understand
line.
what Killer 7 means. I don't understand what the game means. And...
oh, man.
And then there was another freaking weird game, Abzu.
That's the underwater
That's the underwater
right?
one, which they didn't really... they showed gameplay that wasn't gameplay.
I don't know.
If that makes any sense.
It looks like another one of those indie games that has like beautiful environment. But,
yeah, but I don't think it's indie.
I know. I'm just saying it looks like.
Yeah, it looks like an indie game.
Those games that are kickstarted, they're like, oh, we're gonna have a hand painted world. Or whatever. You know, like we're gonna have a beautiful, but it's a side scroller though. Isn't it?
Is it?
It looked. I don't know.
They didn't show anything.
It looked, from the little bit that they showed, it kind of looked like a side, or maybe it wasn't. I don't know.
Also, the name. Abzu. They explained it in the trailer. It's
Isn't
like
that a Pokemon?
water to no water.
Pretty sure that's a Pokemon.
That's what it means. And
yeah, doesn't that sounds like a Pokemon? Doesn't it? Absol?
It sounds like the Asian. Yeah.
Absol.
Abzu. It's like the baby form.
I guess so.
And then there was a new trailer for No Man's Sky.
I didn't get to
Planet
see that.
Side.
How did it look?
Oh, it was the best trailer at the conference. It was gameplay.
Is it exclusive?
They showed you.
No.
They just showed the trailer only with the song one.
Okay,
they showed you going from planet to planet. There was space fighting. There was everything.
That was also the best trailer at the VGX Awards. If you guys remember that.
Okay, let's not talk about
I believe I was watching the Two Best Friends review, and Pat said it looked like they were trying to make 10 games in one for No Man's Sky. Like the space battles, everything.
Remember where you were during the VGX?
I was watching it with you.
I remember where I was.
I'm the fortunate one who wasn't watching it.
Darkest day in video game history.
Come on, there's been worse. What about when E.T. came out?
Where were you?
That was the darkest day in video game history within our lives.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. That's probably.
I don't think there's ever been a bigger flop. Like after E.T., I don't think there was anything like that big of a flop until the VGX Awards.
That's
where were you when
true.
the VGX?
That's why I personally really miss G4.
I was picking up my daughter.
I don't know about you guys. I miss G4.
I was picking up my daughter when the VGX was.
Shut up.
You don't have a daughter.
And then they showed a new trailer for Mortal Kombat X, which it was good.
Did you see it? I didn't get a chance to see that either.
Was Scorpion in it?
Obviously.
Yeah.
Was Sub-Zero in it?
Yeah.
Okay, we can move on.
They were showing 2 different fights. One was Scorpion, Sub-Zero, and then there were 2 new characters they were showing. I didn't think the characters looked very good.
Centipede.
I don't know why they're trying to do these new characters.
Centipede.
Just keep the ones we have.
Well, people want new characters.
Not for Mortal Kombat. No one wants new.
I don't know.
People want new characters for Smash Brothers and Street Fighter.
I still want a new Project Gotham, so.
There hasn't even been one. Has there?
Yeah, there was a 1, there was a 2, there was a 3, and there was a 4.
And
you clowning me right now?
I'm not clowning you. I'm not clowning you.
then the conference kind of went weird. They started talking about the PlayStation TV and all that crap, which
Gotta make money.
We don't care about. And then they talk about this, the equivalent to Halo. What was it called? The Spielberg thing.
Oh, Halo Nightfall?
The equivalent is, it's not equivalent, but it's their version, Powers, which is based on some comic book. I'm sure it'll be decent at least.
Are there samurais?
They can only fuck it up so much. But I don't know any of the I don't know if it's based on already existing characters or I don't know what's going on. And then they had a trailer for the Ratchet and Clank movie.
Yep.
Hope that comes out in Japan.
They're making a Sly Cooper movie.
Are they?
They're making a Ratchet and Clank movie. They're making a Sonic movie.
Why are they making a Sonic movie?
Yeah, Sony's making it.
Why?
I don't know.
Sega don't have money.
Yeah, Sega's not gonna make it.
They don't got no money.
They're with Nintendo, aren't they?
Only for games.
And Nintendo has money now?
Well, they got more money than Sega.
Last Nintendo movie was made was Super Mario Brothers. That was the fucking worst movie ever.
Listen, man, all I'm saying is that they got more money than Sega. Sega used to have their own console until they fucked it up. And now,
you're making me sad right now. We're gonna move on.
There used to be 4 consoles in the console wars. And then you know what? Sega died from cancer.
Roku?
R.I.P.
Not Roku.
And then they announced GTA 5 and The Last of Us Remastered, 2 games that are already out. So,
well, I don't need $60. I'll just throw it away.
GTA 5, you can transfer your data from your PS3 or your 360. I don't know how that works.
The cloud.
I'm assuming you're just transferring your multiplayer
cloud.
data.
You have to grab it.
And like, you know, every time when we're playing Grand Theft Auto, it says they have to save your data to the cloud or whatever. And like, so I'm just assuming they're just going to migrate it from.
Speaking of grabbing, that's exactly what they're doing. They're trying to grab the Xbox 360 fans and move them to PS4 with this.
And
no, also it's coming out for the Xbox One.
I know, but Xbox One didn't really say anything about it. They had the trailer and that was it.
Yeah, but
after Sony had the trailer, they talked about it for a couple minutes.
I hope it's not $60, even though
it shouldn't.
I know it's going to be $60.
If
it's $60, I'm just going to have to wait until the price goes down.
Yeah, I'm not buying it at $60. I already bought it once.
I'd faster give my $60.
I bought it the day it came out at $60.
You know what?
I'd faster give my $60 to the homeless man outside GameStop.
Why?
That's a lie. But anyway,
you don't know that.
Whatchamacallit? They should just put out the Grand Theft Auto multiplayer.
Yeah.
I don't really want to play the campaign again. I played it. I enjoyed it. But
there's no point in playing it again.
Exactly. And you know, I was kind of disappointed with the campaign, not just in the fact that
keep going.
This is a little off topic, but the whole thing about when this game was coming out, they were like, "Oh, you're gonna be bank robbers. You get to plan your own heist."
None of that has happened yet.
Well, that's in the multiplayer. None of that has happened. But I'm talking about in the single player. There was only like 3 heists.
Oh, okay.
Disappointing.
Really?
And then in the multiplayer, yeah, we're still waiting.
If they release the multiplayer standalone, what would be an acceptable price? For the one, mind you, so it's going to be more expensive.
$30.
A peso.
I pay $30.
I'd pay $30,000.
I'll pay $40. Because honestly, that's how I valued it in the actual game. Could like $40 for the multiplayer, everything else.
I'd pay $40 if the heists were in it.
I'd pay 35,000 rupees. 35,000.
Yeah, if I'm paying $40, I want everything.
Yeah, come on, like the heists were supposed to be out.
How long has this game even been out? Almost
Since
a year.
Last September.
Almost a year, they don't even have it ready.
I want the fucking heists already. I mean,
they didn't even have the multiplayer ready at launch.
No, we had to wait like a month, or was it a month?
It was
like
a couple weeks.
It was like 2 or 3.
It came out on like the 17th or 19th. It started at the 1st of the next month.
Come on, like seriously, I want to rob a bank already. Like fuck, they even put a casino in the game. You can't do shit with the casino.
It's coming soon, actually.
Yeah. Oh, if you go in the game, and you drive to the casino. There's a big sign that says "coming soon." So like, what the fuck?
My legal works all the way up.
It's not like they're doing anything else. It's not like they're doing anything else. What else do they make?
I don't know what they're doing.
My legal works all the way up in Grand Theft Auto, so I just go in front of homeless people and drop them like an AK, a couple $.
Anyway, and not to cut you off, Kevin, but they're always complaining. Oh, people are breaking Grand Theft Auto, hacking, you know, putting.
They're not giving us anything to do.
Exactly. The missions give you fucking shit money, and then after you do it once, the money gets cut in half. And so if you don't put out, if they don't put out the heist, how, you know, if they were to put out the heist, I think the hacking would stop to an extent.
Yeah.
Because, you know, there'd be a legit way to make a reasonable amount of money, as opposed to fucking grinding Rooftop Rumble, which gives you $18,000 like every time, but it's like the most boring mission there is.
Yeah, that is an absolutely boring mission.
I had a lot of fun playing that mission. I just sat in my car and watched you guys do it.
They I don't know why they did this. I guess I don't know. It was kind of like an asshole thing.
The Roosevelt.
Because shut up, that car is stupid. You used to be able to do Rooftop Rumble like really, really fast because it wasn't that hard of a mission, but it was really boring. They patched Rooftop Rumble, so now you have to like you've played the recently patched version, right? It's like you have to like find the person, kill everybody, then you gotta wait for the person with the briefcase to spawn, or as opposed to before it was just there and you just took it.
That's enough. Let's stop like ranting and raving on Grand Theft Auto for a little bit. Let's move on to the next thing.
We already talked about Last of Us. It's just the re-release for PS4. I think it comes with the DLC that came out.
It's like what they did with the Tomb Raider Definitive Edition.
Yeah. So we don't even need to say anything. I wish Naughty Dog was still making Crash Bandicoot. That's all I'm going to say.
They made Crash Bandicoot?
They made 1, 2, 3.
Oh, no!
They made the good ones.
I know!
And then Batman Arkham Knight, it was a gameplay. It was like a demo, I guess. It looked cool.
Batman, all I know is that I've always been told Batman doesn't use guns, but he gets a tank in this game.
Yeah, he had a tank.
Batmobile's an omnidirectional moving tank.
And then Sony closed with Uncharted 4, like a minute trailer, which didn't show any. It was literally nothing.
Was Nathan there?
It was like, Nathan was there. It was like a slow zoom out on him. He was on the ground. He got up. He said one last time. The other character said one last time, and then it looked at like these little cages that had skeletons in them, and that was it.
At least it was longer than the Halo 5 trailer,
I guess,
which was literally like 5 seconds.
So I'm sure Joey wanted something at this conference that wasn't there
for Sony.
Vita.
Yeah,
I'd like to see at least some support towards the Vita.
They said there are over 100 games in development, but they did not show any of those games.
The Wii says that every day too.
The Wii had a lot of games. Or are you talking about the Wii U?
Wii U.
Oh, okay, because I was going to say, the Wii had a lot of games, just 90% of them were crap.
Everyone says that, we have hundreds of games in development. We can't show you or give you any proof, but it...
I wonder how many of
Hell, we have 1,000 games in development.
I wonder how many of them... Well, maybe they should say that. We have 1,000 games in development, and then when only like 100 make it, it makes it seem like they did.
I would have liked to see... We were talking about this, me and Eric, I'm not sure if Joey was there the other day. It's a somewhat recent rumor, so it could have happened. I want Bloody Roar back. That's what I want.
I have Killer Instinct. I'm satisfied.
I know, exactly, but I want the counter. I want the counter move. That would have showed that they were serious about competing with Microsoft. All they were saying all conference was how they're better than Microsoft, but then the conference showed that they weren't.
It's true.
They have numbers. The only thing they have right now is numbers. That's all they have.
They do have numbers.
Yeah, numbers.
Numbers are good.
They did have the cheaper console, but that's not the case anymore.
Not anymore. Well, yeah, I guess. So, freaking sum up of Sony. B-, C+.
Give it I don't know. So B-.
Yeah, I'll say C+. I didn't really...
C+.
I saw the Let It Die, the Suda51 game. Other than that, there's like Bloodborne. Other than that, there's nothing here I really want. I'm looking at the list right now. Nothing that comes out exclusively for Sony that I want. Joey?
Maybe the order.
I guess boysenberries.
I'm tired of you. I don't even know what that means. Let's just move on real quick to the Nintendo conference, which was definitely the funniest conference because they don't take themselves seriously at all.
Listen, they didn't have the money, so they couldn't afford a theater. Let's just leave it at that.
They opened with like a Matrix style fight between Reggie and I can't remember his name.
I can't either. Should have wrote it down.
It's the head of Nintendo.
Let's just call him Samurai 1.
Sure.
Lack of a better
fighting, and then it transitioned into Smash Brothers, where they announced the Mii fighter.
This looks cool.
And then they showed Mii's of Elijah Wood, Ice-T, and then Abraham Lincoln.
I don't know why, but it
was funny.
Ice-T's in Law and Order, so.
Yeah, I know Ice-T's in Law and Order, but that guy's freaking old as shit.
And Special Victims Unit?
That's the only one that he's in.
Yeah.
I know, that's the only good
Law
and Order.
It's also in Black Ops 2.
Was Black Ops 2.
Oh, yeah. No.
Yeah.
Let's just not. It's too many Call of Duties.
No. Wait, who was
he? Was the voice.
Of who?
I don't know. I didn't play it.
Are you sure it wasn't Black Ops 1 with the black guy? There was a black guy in Black Ops 1.
There was just...
I don't know.
Died.
I don't know. It was a Black Ops.
There's too many Call of Duties, so let's not even like kill ourselves trying to figure this out.
And then they announced Amiibo, which is their Skylanders, basically. It was the little figurine thing.
Oh, so that's what they're calling it?
Amiibo, yeah. See, it has me in there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
I don't really like that.
It wasn't until a couple months ago I found out Wii U was a thing.
At least they only showed one figurine. It was Mario. At least it looked cool.
How you could be Mario?
No. The actual figurine looked cool.
I could be like Mario.
Like the Skylanders ones, like look so kiddish and cartoony. Those look like I could put that shelf like of those and it would look cool.
Oh, like in what's it called? In the old Super Smash Bros. Remember they had little figurines? Yeah.
Well, they have it in all of them.
Oh, whoops.
And then they showed Yoshi's Woolly World,
which actually looks pretty cool.
When I retire, that's what I'm gonna play.
I guess
I'll drift away playing that game.
Yeah, it's definitely a very casual game.
Yeah, I mean,
but
it had Muzak.
There's not necessarily anything wrong with
Muzak.
I just like I like how you can eat your friend that you're playing with
and poop him out
and throw him at stuff.
Yeah, and, like a monkey.
It looked like a fuzzier version of Epic Yarn.
Yeah, it looks better than Epic Yarn. So.
Beep, beep.
Yeah. And then they had Captain Toad's Treasure Tracker.
I don't know what to feel about that game. So
it's a platformer with no jumping.
Splunky.
Then I don't understand how it's a platformer then, but whatever.
It's a troll game. They're doing it like how they put the Wii Fit trainer in Smash Brothers. They're trolling people.
Alright, I guess.
Legend of Zelda.
And then the Legend of Zelda trailer, not named anything. We could spend an hour on that trailer alone, just analyzing everything.
Yeah. Well, we got Link's there. His horse
Link's
named
there.
like
I don't remember the name.
Can we just call him Aggro, like in the spirit of Shadow of the Colossus?
No. They had the little Octoroon thingy, and then they had fights, and at the end it was a kick-ass.
He has a laser arrow.
Graphics amazing.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, nice, cool art style.
Yeah, it was really cool art style because the Wii U, it's essentially
it's in between 360, PS3, One, PS4. It's in the middle.
It's in the middle, so it doesn't have the power, so it has to play with its strengths of just being creative.
Yeah, so that's why it took like the nice graphics from Skyward Sword and cel shaded them. I think it looks nice.
Also, anything on the gamepad. I heard a lot of people were complaining how there's not enough games that use the gamepad properly.
They talked about that at the end. They didn't announce it.
I heard about that. He was like, gamepad.
I will talk about that in a little bit.
Okay, I'll get back to that.
They did what I'm assuming is the Japanese trailer for Omega Sapphire and Alpha Ruby.
Listen,
I want an American trailer.
This is in 2005? 2003. It was 2003?
That's my second favorite generation.
2003.
It's my second favorite.
Rayquaza.
Kyogre.
Rayquaza.
Groudon.
Blaziken. Okay, Bayonetta.
Bayonetta 2.
Never played it.
Exclusive.
Very sad.
Exclusive.
I never got the chance to play it, but I always wanted to.
Well, if you get this one, you get both of them.
But that means I have to buy a Wii U.
Well, sometimes
you don't have the money to buy a Wii U. I'll sponsor you.
I don't. Oh, okay, whatever.
I'll sponsor you.
But I don't want to get a Wii U until they have. You know what? Have they said is Hyrule Warriors a Wii U exclusive?
Yeah,
absolutely.
Absolutely. It can only be a Wii
Nintendo characters.
Yeah.
But it's like Dynasty Warriors.
But Nintendo...
It's absolutely Wii U exclusive.
That sucks.
The day Nintendo goes on any other console?
Yeah, you think Mario would have ever been on a Sega console? No.
No, but like Hyrule Warriors plays so much like a brand new... It plays like Dynasty Warriors. Like
it is
nothing like anything.
But with Mario, with
Zelda.
Nintendo characters.
It's only Zelda, isn't it?
It's Zelda, Link, that character from Twilight Princess that I don't...
she's in it too?
Something?
Yeah, she rides the wolf and they fight together.
And I think there's a character from Skyward Sword, which I've never played, so I don't know any of them, but I think there's a character from Skyward Sword.
It makes me sad.
I hope the bird people from Wind Waker.
They should make
it won't fit in.
Answer right.
They should make They should make Hyrule Warriors for the 3DS, like a 3DS version.
Mario Kart 9.
I could see that happening, but at the same time, that'd be really hard.
They can do it if they wanted to.
I don't know. All I'm just gonna say is after this year, I feel sorry for the Wii U.
Why?
What do they have left?
Oh, you mean
another
year?
Mario. They have another.
They didn't even announce a Mario. They can make like 5 Mario games by next year.
Damn them.
Well, there was one.
And Metroid.
Actually.
They didn't mention a Metroid.
Yeah, oh my god, can we please get a Metroid game?
Alright, well, we can talk about the end.
Alright, yes, fine.
And then the next game was Kirby and the Rainbow Curse, 3DS.
Sonic Rainbow.
I don't know.
Cool.
My daughter loves My Little Pony.
You don't have
You mean
a
your
daughter.
sister?
My daughter.
Don't have a daughter.
And then...
Put that out.
Yeah, we're just kind of rushing through this because we, like, all this stuff on Nintendo we either really love or just don't care about. There's nothing we hate.
Well, no, what? It's because we don't really have a Wii U.
Kevin has a Wii U.
I haven't touched it in a month.
That's what I said. Oh, that's what he said about his wife.
Oh shit! He doesn't have a wife though.
Shots fired.
That's messed up. Then you're gonna say he doesn't have a wife.
And then there
You don't
was,
have his daughter.
You said I don't have his daughter?
Then there
I
was,
said you don't have a daughter.
You don't know
God, what are you
Alright,
doing?
we're going off track.
And then there was Xenoblade Chronicles X.
Xenoblade looks
anime
cool.
as fuck.
Look cool though.
I'm sure it will be. It's an RPG, so I'm sure you'll love it.
Yeah, but you don't play
Mario
RPGs.
Nothing can measure up to Chrono Trigger.
Shut up.
And then
Mario Maker.
Mario
looks
Maker.
cool.
Yeah, that was.
I think it looks really cool.
You know what? It's brilliant because they'll release it for like what, $20-$30? If that, I bet 20.
$20.
It'll probably be downloadable the same day.
Mm-hmm.
It'll sell a shit ton.
Yeah.
Because everyone does that.
And that's unlimited entertainment, right?
Exactly.
There. So,
Infinite play hours.
Yeah, so there's people are always going to be making maps for that. So.
And
when
then,
Luigi Maker comes out, I'll buy it.
And, shut up. And then the fact that you could make it like classic Mario art style or like the newer Mario.
yeah, that's actually that's
really cool.
That's something they didn't even have to do, and they did it.
Absolutely right.
And
Thanks, Bungie.
the last game was Splatoon, which is a new IP. It's
The
like
salty
a
Splatoon.
Splatoon.
That game looks really
It's like
cool.
a new IP. It's like it's the weirdest shooter ever.
But it's so
the way I'll
cool.
put it. It is. Yeah, no, it is. Basically, you shoot your two teams.
You saw it?
One,
Wait, it's not competitive Super Mario Sunshine?
but it's like the opposite of Super Mario Sunshine.
But anyway,
How much you want to bet they use the same tech that they use from that?
Yeah, probably.
yeah, so
It's really you can like swim in your colored paint. You run slower in the other team's paint.
yeah, so that you play it. There's two teams. Each team has a different color, and the goal of the game is instead of trying to kill as many enemies as you can or whatever. I think you can kill them. Actually.
You can
You
like
get
if you
kill
hit them
streaks?
with the ball.
Yeah,
No,
I don't
shot.
think it counts for anything other than like sending them back all the way to the beginning.
Yeah, that's
But
it.
basically,
And it probably gives you XP too.
probably. So basically, shut up. Basically, the whole point of the game is
It's territories.
yeah,
The more ink you shoot, the more territory
you gotta
get.
paint the entire map your color.
Yeah.
I think they'll
and then
have-
whenever the timer runs out.
That would actually be funny. He keeps saying kill streaks. If like as a little joke, they put like like an airstrike of paint. That would be funny.
That would be really funny.
And then there was at the end, like you were saying, they were talking about how they don't use the gamepad enough, and they didn't announce it, but they showed Star Fox in the background, him playing a Star Fox something.
Did it look cool?
Virtual Boy Star Fox?
Shut up.
You couldn't see it. Like
Oh.
they blurred it out, but left enough so you could tell it was Star Fox.
And they bleeped out
And then
what he
they
was saying.
talked about it after because they all have that post conference shit now, and they confirmed it, but there was no gameplay, there was no nothing.
Can't trust
So a new Star Fox. That's basically it.
Yeah.
And all right, what did you want to see that they didn't announce?
I want to see a new Metroid game that's fucking more. It's not. I mean, don't get me wrong. I like my Castlevania or more Metroidvania. I like my Metroid games, the side scroller exploration, and all that stuff. But they have, when they put out the Metroid Prime games and they made a Metroid a first-person shooter, and people didn't think it was going to do well, but it did pretty well. They haven't really done anything with it, and Metroid the Other M doesn't count for anything.
Exactly. I was just gonna say they did nothing. Well, I was gonna say Other M.
They could really take that first person shooter aspect of Metroid and make it a more serious game. Have it play like Halo, because fucking
Prime is a serious game.
Okay, but okay, you're absolutely right. But I don't know. I was just thinking of Metroid Other M. How that's a joke. but fucking
For all the wrong reasons.
For all the wrong reasons. Don't forget the baby. But take it and put I don't know, an 8v8 multiplayer that plays like Halo? Because Samus is pretty much wearing a Spartan armor.
I guess that's true. They never did multiplayer in the Wii ones, did they?
No. And put good multiplayer, you know? Like, the only good multiplayer game I can think of on the that Nintendo has.
The Wii had obviously had problems with multiplayer. We won't even get into that.
And for Christ's sake...
But I haven't heard any of that for the Wii U, to be fair.
It's true. But for Christ's sake, can we please get a freaking headset for the Wii? Because that speaker nonsense for the Wii, or for the... I wanna, whatever, it was stupid. And they should... In that same note... I'd like for them to take Star Fox and make a really serious Star Fox that plays like Ace Combat.
Star Fox will never be serious.
Well, they could do it if they wanted to.
Yeah, I just said they're making a game, but it will never be serious. It's a freaking furries in fighter jets.
At least make the gameplay like Ace Combat. Like
that will never happen.
I know it won't happen.
That will never happen, but that is more reasonable.
Exactly.
Than saying make the game serious.
It's been such a long time since Star Fox has actually had a new game, and people don't want something new at this point. They want nostalgia.
Okay, so they can put out one that plays like the old one, and then, you know, like in a year or two, put out one that plays like Ace Combat with multiplayer. Again, Nintendo does not have enough multiplayer games. Come on.
Because they've never been about multiplayer.
Well, fucking, it's time to get with it. They're almost bankrupt. So what's up?
Mario Kart?
Okay, they got Mario Kart.
Mario Party?
That's not online. He's talking about online.
They got Mario Kart?
Nintendo is all about local multiplayer. Let's put that out there. They're all about it.
Exactly.
Mario Kart?
They don't release a game without it.
I mean, come on. Like,
Mario Kart 7?
Shut up! They got the only good multiplayer games that they have is like Mario Kart and
Smash Brothers.
What else?
Did you mention Mario Kart?
Okay.
They need to start making some changes. Is all I'm saying. If they want to not go down the path that Sega went, God rest their souls.
Oh God, that's another topic.
Sonic Boom.
What I wanted, I'm not even talking about that because that's exactly what I don't want.
Like, could you imagine we get to a point in the future where Nintendo doesn't have their own console; they're just making games for other consoles, kind of like Sega?
I could totally see that.
But that would suck.
I can't see it for Sony or Microsoft though.
Well, yeah, because come on,
because they don't have enough games that they make.
Mm-hmm.
Sega had a bunch, Nintendo has a bunch, Sony and Microsoft really don't.
And like, you know,
Sony and Microsoft they obviously absolutely have a huge stake in video games, but it is not their
they're not
only
reliant
thing.
on that. I was just about to say that, you know, because Microsoft has fucking Windows to back them up.
Sony has their whole electronics line. They're super huge in
Columbia
Japan.
Pictures that makes like a third of every movie that comes out.
They're super huge in Japan.
Yeah.
Nintendo, it's games. That's it.
Exactly.
The Xperia Play.
All right.
The Xperia.
What I have wanted for a while
is my two front teeth.
I've lost hope at this point.
Mega Man?
Mega Man. I've lost hope. What I want...
What is Mega Man? I forgot about that.
Is a Pokemon game for the Wii U that plays like the ones on the 3DS. They can do so much with that, but they just choose not to.
Can we make a Pokemon game where you can actually control your Pokemon?
Can I have a
like,
Pokemon
run around
game?
with them?
Just the Pokemon, no trainer?
No. You can. There's a trainer, but like when it comes to battling, instead of turn-based, have it actually like the way it is in the cartoon, where Pikachu's running around, not just standing still and shooting lightning.
No, but you have it all wrong now. Now in Pokemon,
but that's
Pikachu
not a Pokemon
does this.
Game. Okay, yeah, I know, but
hops a little bit.
Shut up. It could be like it could be a new thing, you know.
I know, but that's too close to what they are, but at the same time not close enough. If that, I know that's stupid, but it's too close to what they are, so everyone's gonna be like, oh, it's Pokemon. But wait, they're changing shit, but it's still the same game. What are they doing?
They could put out, you know, like one that you want that's, you know, that plays the way traditional Pokemon games have, but also put out one that does something new. I mean, come on, like I said, they gotta start doing radical things.
I choose you.
They
are.
Let's be honest. I never thought freaking Robot Chicken would be doing freaking sketches for Nintendo.
It was pretty funny.
It was funny. It was mostly child friendly, except for when freaking Reggie killed someone. At least there was no blood.
Yeah, that's good.
The Bowser Pete sketch was brilliant. That could have been on a regular Robot Chicken episode, and no one would have said anything. The Little Mac Star Fox, that was funny. It was good. So now I guess grades.
Wait, did Joey say what he wanted?
I did not
what do you
have
want?
a chance to speak.
What do you want?
I would like a Waluigi game.
You know what?
You dribble and you shoot. You dribble and you shoot.
You know what? Wario got his own game, so I'm not even gonna say his own series. So I'm not even gonna say that can't happen.
Honestly, I'm happy with what they showed because all I wanted was a Zelda game, and I got that.
So that could totally happen. All right, so
that sounds stupid though, but never.
You know,
anyway.
but
what?
But if you had heard the concept of WarioWare, you would have said it was stupid. But they're fun.
WarioWare is fun though.
But if you had heard the concept,
so what are they gonna do for Waluigi? Like
they can find something. Come on.
I don't know.
They can find something.
Grand Theft Auto, but Mario. Waluigi.
You know what? I bet if you were to put Waluigi in a leather coat and like shave his head, he'd look like Nico from Grand Theft Auto 4.
There you go.
Alright, so grades. Let's see, I give this one B+. It was my favorite conference. They just announced.
Give it an A-.
A-, really?
Yeah.
So it was also your best conference.
I think it was the funniest.
Alright, Joe.
I give it an F because I have the Oculus Rift. Obsolete.
What? Oh, because of the Virtual Boy?
Obsolete.
Oh boy.
So there you go.
So it was, anything in general that we didn't talk about that was not there that you
Oculus.
wanted? No, that you wanted.
That I wanted.
In terms of these three companies or anything?
Or in general. I mean, if the other companies had
really, to be honest, for Microsoft, I really wanted them to talk more about their apps and their stock and where they're going with the company as a whole.
Can you be serious now though?
I pretty much got what I wanted. You know, Microsoft, they came out with games, and that's what everyone wanted. You guys remember last year, and I was I don't want to hear about this.
Last year was miserable.
Last year, I was the only person who enjoyed it.
Yes, and you pissed the hell out of me.
I was like, I don't want to hear about Smart Glass. I don't want to hear about the Kinect.
I was just happy that they were like, you know, the fact that they just announced a new console. I guess that's why I was.
The only thing about last year's E3
that wasn't E3. They had their own. Oh, they announced it.
That's what I'm talking about.
The only thing that made me happy about E3 was the fact that I could run my Xbox One through an Xbox One.
What?
Okay, I'm just gonna real quick.
Think about that. Let that marinate.
I don't want to let that marinate.
Sega.
Who?
Is going in a direction that Alright, I'm not gonna say I don't understand.
Vanquish?
I'm not gonna say I don't understand because I get it. You're trying to get the kids. They have their TV show. They have this game that looks so cartoony. I get it.
It's not gonna work.
It's gonna work. It's just
Defiance.
not what you're.
They didn't make Defiance, Joe.
No, I'm just saying Defiance.
What about Defiance?
He's not the verb, not the game.
No, I'm talking about the game. The game that corresponded with the show. Where's the game?
Yeah, they have the show.
The show's still on, so I guess it's doing something.
Not Sonic now.
Who? What? Why are we giving the Sega the time of day?
Because it's my company.
Okay,
we gave Halo the time of day.
But people want to give Halo the time of day.
But I want to give Halo. So Sega the time
You wanted to say Halo. Okay, let's talk about Sega.
Okay.
What else does Sega make though? Besides Sonic?
They own Atlas now.
What's that?
Persona.
Oh, okay. They have Persona. That's it.
Sonic.
Mega Man.
That's
Capcom.
Oh, whoops.
Bro.
Whoops.
Broski.
I forgot. I'm swinging a knife around.
Okay, you really are.
I just don't even know what to say anymore. When did Sonic Colors came out? What, 2009? I cut school to go get that game. That's how much I liked it.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yep.
I remember that.
Those are the days.
I still have the hat thing somewhere.
Yep.
That I got with it.
What was it? 3rd grade?
It wasn't 3rd grade.
My mom packed me a pudding snack. Fruit Roll-Ups.
I don't even understand why Nintendo signed that contract. Like, why would they even want that game?
Maybe they didn't know they were making that
No,
game.
they had to do it. No, they had to do it because you don't understand. When Nintendo came out with their consoles, a lot of people were like, okay, let's get on the Nintendo.
I already know where you're going with this.
Let's get on the Nintendo bandwagon and let's make games for Nintendo. And then they're like, oh, okay, guys, we have to make games that support this gamepad. And everyone's like, what? They're They're like, no, you have to make it, and everyone's like, we can't.
Gamepad, you know what the gamepad is pretty much?
Tablet, but
it's smart glass.
Smart glass, but everyone was like, we can't. That's why
it's like required smart glass.
It's required smart glass, and a lot of people are like, well, we can't just stop what we're doing with all these other systems and make a game that only works for the Wii U that makes it kind of different from all the other ones because it takes money, it takes time, and look at Watch Dogs. Watch Dogs came out for everything, and it hasn't come out for the Wii U because they have to put extra time to make it for the Wii U.
They're making a Wii U version?
They're making. They said that when they first announced it, but they're like, no, we have to make it.
I would have thought they wouldn't have wasted their time. To be honest,
but it could be cool with the Wii U because they could have like little hacking mini games on the gamepad.
No, and
it's just all right. It's to be honest, it's a waste of time. It's not going to sell very well because it's going to come out how much longer after.
It's true.
Tekken for the Wii U.
That came out already.
I know. Did it do good?
I would assume not.
I don't know.
Because who wants to play a fighting game on this awkward ass thing?
Yeah, that's true.
But you can do this with your finger.
You can get the Pro Control.
Yeah, or you can get the Xbox version, which came out how much earlier?
Oh, the Phantom Pain.
Oh yeah, we didn't even talk about that because there was a trailer.
Was there?
Yes, it was.
it good?
Liquid's in it as like a teenager.
Okay, interesting.
He had a little stash. He's still going prepubescent.
It was Metal Gear basically, which means they showed a bunch of shit but yet said nothing.
Mind blow. Like I was like falling back on my chair, dubstep style. Mind blow.
That's it. I mean, in general, this was better than last year's. Just in general, let's not even talk. Like, not even talking about.
My favorite E3 is when they first came out with the PlayStation 3 and Xbox. That was good. That was good.
Why? Because everyone laughed at Sony.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
When they announced the 360 and the PS3, and they announced the PS3 was going to be $600.
Yeah, and then like the demo they were running was really bad.
No, it wasn't more than $600.
No, it started at $600.
Yep.
But the better
the higher gig and stuff would be more.
It was like $800, wasn't it?
I'm sure.
That was good stuff.
That was ridiculous.
It was crazy.
With the
PlayStation
3, you can
they thought they had the best tech, which they did, but it wasn't.
Technically did, but if you look,
it wasn't as crazy as they thought it was going to be.
It was, yeah. It wasn't as.
They were selling computers. That's what they were doing.
Pretty much.
No.
But they were selling shitty computers because now I look at that and
don't laugh at it.
The Xbox has the Xbox 360 has like a 512 megabytes of RAM. When now you can get a laptop.
One has how many?
Has
8
gigs. Right.
And then there's the cloud.
My Dell laptop that I got when they were like
that you wipe your butt.
Well, no, it wasn't. It wasn't even a Dell. It was my first laptop was a Gateway, and that shit had more gigs of RAM. It had 1 gig of RAM. Than
what do you do with that thing now? You wipe your ass with that.
No, it's kind of amazing.
It's
that
painful,
they could make
but,
games that they did. With
it's good when you have money.
That little RAM. It's kind of weird.
Yeah, it's true.
Oh, anyway, we went way over what I thought we were gonna.
Yes, but
that's 12 minutes.
At least we covered everything.
That was the E3 special
of the G3 podcast.
3G.
God damn it!
I knew you were gonna mess it up. That's why I let you say it.
Damn it!
Because I knew I was gonna
3G
mess it up.
podcast.
The E3 special of the 3G podcast is Kevin,
Eric,
Joe,
and we'll see you. I'm gonna hope this. We'll do this